So today we are going to learn simple formula, simple calculation, how to do simple calculation when we want to. So now if you know this formula, it will be easier for you to cut accurately. So the first formula we are going to learn today is how to get our armhole depth. Now we have two formula on how to get our armhole depth. The first one is to divide your shoulder by 2 plus 0.5. 0.5 is half inch, so you divide your shoulder by 0.5. Divide your shoulder by 2 plus 0.5. And then the other formula we can use is to divide your bust circumference, your round bust, by 6 plus 1.5. For example, if your shoulder is 15, you divide your shoulder by 2 plus 0.5. That's if you want to use the shoulder method of calculating your armhole depth. If you want to use your bust to calculate your armhole depth, you will divide your bust by 6 plus 1.5. That's, for example, if your bust circumference is 36, you divide your 36 by 6 plus 1.5. Excuse me. So now, in case you forget to take your client's shoulder measurement and you want to get your shoulder, you will just divide your bust circumference by 6 plus 1.5. For example, if your bust circumference is 36, you will divide your 36 by 6, then you add 1.5. By the time you do that, the answer that you get will be your shoulder. Then a next formula we are going to use is to get our bust span. That's how to get our nipple to nipple. To get your nipple to nipple, to help you in sewing your bustier and corset and all that. So to get your nipple to nipple, you divide your bust circumference by 8 minus 1. For example, if your bust circumference is 36, you divide it by 8, then you minus 1 from your answer. By the time you divide your bust circumference by 8 minus 1, whatever you get is going to be your nipple to nipple. That will be your bust span. Then the next one we are going to draft now is how to get our sleeve cap or crown. Now, to get your sleeve cap or crown, you divide your bust circumference, that's your round bust, by 12 plus 1. For example, if your bust is 36, you divide your 36 by 12 plus 1. That's how to get your sleeve crown. Now the next one we're going to be doing is how to get your crotch depth. That's for trouser, your crotch depth. Now to get your crotch depth, you divide your hip by 4. For men, you divide your hip by 4. For women, you divide your hip by 4, then you minus 1. Now, for example, if your hip is 37, you divide your 37 by 4. That's for men. But for female, you will divide your hip, which is 37 by 4, then you minus 1 to get your crotch for a lady. You know, women's crotch are usually goes close to that place. So that's all about crotch. How to get your crotch. Now the next one we are going to learn is how to get our dart. To get your dart, you see your bust point, you come down from that your nipple point by 1 inch, and then from your hip you will go up by 2 inch. That's from your bust point, your nipple point, you come down by 1 inch. On your hip point, you go up by 2 inch. That's how to get your hip. That's how to get your dart length. I hope we are blessed by this tutorial. Thank you. See you in my next video.